Hello guys, I'm going to get ready for something back to school. Do not mind the background noise, please. Let's see. I should eat some breakfast. Need some eggs.
Man, this is what happens when you have the excessive rainfall that comes in. Eventually things give, and unfortunately, it was enough erosion at the root system, coupled with the strong winds. And you see the result.
Take a shot.
A lot of tree damage. Some of these trees have been staying for quite a long time, no doubt. And today, it's not going to be the sound of the wind or the rain. It's going to be the sound of chainsaws and motors trying to push this around. The story in Valley County again remains a lot of the power outages. Remember, before you restore the services to so many people, especially at higher elevation, you've got to clear the roadways. That is job number one. Job number two is you've got to get the men and women out there to not only clear the roads, but put those lines back up. And it is not going to be something that is done in a matter of minutes. It takes, well, not only hours, but sometimes days, and perhaps even a week for some people. But the story here is very different, Jen, as you know, on the Big Island. Holy smokes. Roadways impassable. Many of them remain that way this hour. And even over in Oahu, which is far from the center of circulation, you had widespread power outages, flooding. Even one situation where you had structural damage where a roof was removed from one dwelling.
Guys, I wonder if you guys like this new thing, upload thing.
The ceiling fan was still there despite the roof and the ceiling being gone. It was just kind of strung up by the wires and still moving. But this thing, kind of like an fan in its own right. Of course, Lala moving deeper in the Pacific, but still, what a story. It left behind impacted so many lives. Back to Jen.
Oh, indeed, Ronald, too. The rainfall is absolutely tremendous, especially on the Big Island. I mean, it was really amazing what a role the mountains played. Not that we didn't expect that, we did, but every time you see it in action, it is just tremendous. And of course, that's the big problem.
It's gonna be great.
The landslides, the rock slides that crossed over roads, leaving them untravelable. Let's, Ronald, thank you. We'll get back to you, but I want to give everyone an update on where we are. Lala lashed in the Hawaii Islands, impacting travel, and you can see some of the debris scattered around Kona International Airport on the Big Island. Hawaii's DOT has reopened all airports. More than 450 flights were delayed or canceled across the islands on Sunday. Here's where we are right now. It is
first
still
day of school.
tropical storm Lala is
Definitely not that picturesque.
Still see at least a few showers out there kind of scraping the western end of the island in Niihau and maybe a part of Kauai, a couple of showers out there. But far and
Some
large, today
perfume,
things
right?
are improving across the area. It's more than
I need
300
to do
miles
my
away
hair.
now from Honolulu and moving away at this time. But again, a closer view, you can see on the island of Kauai, even on that south side around Poipu Beach, a few scattered showers are still out there, kind of in the trailing tail of moisture with Lala. Overall today, the weather is some of those totals. In Nene Cabin, we had 32 inches of rain. You'll notice on the Big Island where all these big reports came out on the southeastern side. This is all in the upslope
Well, I'm
area.
not done in here. I should probably go downstairs and pack my lunch. Oh, it's already cooked. Just gonna have to finish.
Of rainfall. If you look at how much rain fell over here on the western side of the Big Island, it was low, maybe an inch or two, and that's the rain shadow in full effect right there. But it was this big 37 inches of rain plus that led to situations just like this. This was Highway 11 down near Pahala, again on the southeastern side of the island, and you can see what it looked like before, and then you can see what it looked like after, when we had the mud, rocks, the water, everything just completely away at the roadway. So that is impactful.
Good morning, honey.
That is going to take some time to repair to get that
I'm gonna
going
start
again for
knitting
travelers.
on the couch. Can you wake up your little sister at 7?
Mauna Kea, though, with winds of 140 miles per hour. That's up at 13,000 plus feet, but still significant wind. In Hawaii County, reported 91 at 1,700 feet. In Oahu, we have 85 mile per hour winds.
This
This was actually on the island of Maui, so it wasn't just the Big Island that
It's
had
not
all
quite
of the
7:30
impacts. There
yet.
are other islands as well,
So I'm gonna
especially
go
some
watch
elevation.
TV.
And actually, especially where we have some downsloping winds, we saw some pretty intense winds. That's what power outages.
She said,
We are now still
you said
on
7:30,
4,000
right?
customers without
I said
power.
7, but I meant
Honolulu
7:30.
with more than 65,000. The Big Island has nearly 40,000 customers without power. Those things are there on Maui. So here's a recap of where we were. And so then we saw this approaching on Saturday into Sunday. Saturday, the Big Island took the brunt of the weather into Saturday night. Then on Sunday, it spread
It's the first day of
Maui,
school. It's the first day of
Oahu. We saw the rain. And at
school.
this point, it had come back down from hurricane to tropical storm. But I don't really think that was really the issue. Either way, you were going to get the same kind of winds that were sort of elevation directed. But we also had the rain that regardless, that didn't change. And we were always in the worst side of the weather when it came to the track of the storm. We didn't get an official landfall, but we did get, unfortunately, the worst of the weather. Now, here's where we are with that projected path. As we look to later this week,
I need to get some more
re-strengthening to a
backbones.
hurricane. We might even have a Cat 2, that's possible. We're going to be watching that make a curve off to the north. And then where does it go beyond that? Well, that's the end of the week at this point. That's Friday. So we'll have to worry about that, I think, a little bit later in the week here. For now, at that point, it'll be in the open Pacific Ocean. But behind that, we've got a couple more areas to watch in the eastern Pacific. You can see two of them right there. Atlantic still looks good, but when it comes to the East Pac, it's already been a busy season that continues. The next area only has a 50% chance of development, and in the next 2 days, nothing. So we have time to keep an eye on this. The next area beyond that, next 2 days also 0% chance, but a 70% chance of development beyond that. So we'll be watching both of these zones. When 50% is still 50%. This first up zone likely to track, you can see it right there, just south of the Hawaiian Islands. The next one after that, even though it has a higher chance of development, not an impact to land, but that could become Iselle, which is the next name on the East Pac list. Killing we are also still on wind and clean up all the flooding in Indiana. From flooding in Hawaii to here in the lower 48, first responders were busy all weekend conducting high water rescues around the Indianapolis area. The state has been devastated by destructive storms and historic rains for days, and sadly, 7 people have died. Some areas have recorded 1 foot of rainfall. The executive director of the Indiana Department of Homeland Security says the recovery phase is just beginning.
I'm not sure if they called here or not.
Two different really
Make
situations.
my
One over West Indiana from the direction that came through early last week, and now the flooding situation, obviously, in East Central and Southern Indiana. So up in Northwest Indiana, power restoration is still job number 1. We have crews that have been working nonstop
can't forget
since
my
that
water
system
bottle.
went through to restore power, to get people back into their homes so that they can get out of those shelters and get back to life.
Let's see if I'm but I'm also going to bring a breakfast bar just in
Today
case.
is kind of the first day where those water levels have come down to the point where we are going to start to understand
Sorry,
the
guys.
total severity and magnitude of this event. But I expect thousands of structures to have been impacted by this just based on the initial numbers that we're hearing. And so it's going to be a long road.
Thousands of customers remain without power.
7:30 already? Oh, hey sis, I don't want to get up. Can you like wake sis up? Girl, get your up. Eggs for breakfast.
Then we've got the orange and red showing up. We picked up over a foot of rain over the last 7 days.
I'm still gonna have this breakfast bar.
Tremont, Illinois, picking up nearly a foot of rainfall. Anderson, Indiana, 11.5 inches of rain, and that's right where the White River rose to a record crest. And it's still coming down this
Ready for the first day of school.
down, but you can see we were just walloped by rain stretching
Thank
from
you,
Iowa all the way
honey.
into West Virginia, where over the weekend
Start
we had
getting loaded.
not just flooding, but mudslides and rock slides that occurred here as well. Here's look at those river gauges. I mentioned the White River, Anderson, also in Noblesville, just on Saturday,
I
we were
should
a major
start
flood
getting
stage,
ready.
so it has come down. Moderate flood stage showing up in the red. We still have some rivers and creeks out of their banks in parts of Illinois as well. Check out the White River, though, at Anderson, Indiana. We had Justin Michaels reporting live from the neighborhood here that was just devastated by floodwaters. That record crest, nearly 25 feet, and that beat the old crest, the old record by another flood that occurred back in 1913. That was March of 1913. So that just gives you perspective on just how record-breaking and intense the rainfall was across this area, really saturating the ground. Look at the not enough to see green on this map, but we see the pops of yellow into West Virginia. That's what
Now
has
take
way
this
too
dirty
much rain.
clothes out of
The
the
ground can only
damn
hold
wash.
so much, so it's not going to take much to cause additional flooding. You can see the graph right here, yellow and orange. Yellow and orange means it may only take about 1 inch to 2 inches of rainfall to cause additional flooding across southern Ohio and into West Virginia. Cincinnati, the Reds have a doubleheader out there today. I know we've been dealing with some wet weather all week long, a lot of outdoor events being affected. We're going to start up here in the plains, though, where we do have that chance for some severe storms. Stretching from Fargo through Sioux Falls, Sioux City, all the way down into the western side
Somebody
of
needs to wake
Kansas.
up later before I wake him up myself because he's gonna get yelled at if I wake him up because he needs to wake up. It's almost 7:40. Okay, Mom, I will when I'm done. I'm gonna go make sure Sis is cleaning up. Yay, it's the first day of school. I play with my toys all day.
Early in the day, usually we look for the afternoon to get those delays at the airport, but they could be early on tomorrow.
Sis, start getting ready. It's almost 7:40. Okay.
We had some damaging winds in Cherry County, Nebraska, gusting to around 80 miles an hour. And here's that threat as we get into Wednesday once again. Storms piling up here back into Colorado and Nebraska. Now all of these systems forward to the East Coast Thursday into Friday. So remember, we've got a ridge of pressure to the southeast. Jen's going to talk about the heat there. But over the top of the ridge around the periphery, there's been a storm track lately. That's why we just can't seem to get out of it. With the showers and storms just ongoing for so many areas. And even as we wrap up the week on Friday, we still have more rain across the Ohio Valley. So this forecast shows through Friday anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rain.
I don't even know I have phone. I only enter school. Oh, I wear headphones. No. No. Wait, wait. I bring Melody. Hey, Melody. Boo-hoo. Shush. Push here. No perfume.
Any kind of temperature change, but it could be the kind of front that will help just get the air rising a little bit more, get some clouds, bring rain, and we could see some thunderstorms, especially with the instability that we'll see out here today. When you have a hot day like this,
Okay, I should wake up my brother before we hit this film. It's almost 8 o'clock now.
so at the moment, watching those mid-level winds, and we're seeing some of them on the increase across portions of eastern Kentucky. Again, we've got that system that's kind of falling apart out there, but it is still there with a little bit of rain across parts of Kentucky. Now, the atmospheric moisture, highest you can see in parts of Virginia, but it's high enough, honestly, everywhere, so don't let that, don't think that there's not enough moisture in the atmosphere to get storms. There certainly is. And so there you look at where are we going to have the heating of the day to get the air up to second best of temperature. It's just going to rise. It's so hot.
First, I gotta turn all his lights on. Wake up! Oh, no, minutes, Mom. I'm not so stupid, Mom. Ah! Get ready for school. It's almost 8 o'clock. Oh my God. All I need is this one. What else should I bring? I'll bring my tablet, my Nintendo, and my game for my tablet. And then that's what I have to bring all that to school and my soccer ball.
Keep an eye on the DC area airports.
I just bring it to bring it because I skip class sometimes.
Heat is scorching
Turn off
millions
on
of
my
people
car.
from Texas to the southeast coast. This will be a rare, long-duration event. So when will it ever end? We will let you know coming up after the break.
Nothing.
Fancy Feast presents
But I need to take a picture
latest
of
chef-inspired
too.
creation, Fancy Feast Gems. This rich pure-news pate puts mealtime in a whole food light and turns the everyday into extraordinary. Fancy Feast Gems is in the details.
Dave here is helping Consumer Cellular cut bills. Hey, Dave, what could you save switching 2 unlimited lines from Big Wireless? Up to $600 a year. Save up to half and get 2 unlimited lines for $30 each. Call Consumer Cellular.
CIDP is no walk in the park. That's true. But I take Vyvgart Hytrulo self-injection.
Thanks for watching Back to School. Bye.
CIDP treatment in over